This head strap is lightweight. It's got built-in audio, a battery that doubles your playtime, and is more comfortable than the one that everybody's running their pie holes about online. But should you get it? Maybe. It depends. Kiwi Design sent me the K4 Duo battery and audio head strap for the Quest 3 and Quest 3S. I've had a couple weeks to check it out, and now I'm going to let you know what I think. I requested this from Kiwi, and they sent it for free. They haven't paid me, and everything I'm saying are my own words. If it's good, I'll tell you. If it sucks, I'll tell you that too. Let's start on the positive side. The K4 Duo is just as comfortable as any head strap I've ever used. I've owned damn near every head strap for Quest 2, Quest 3, and Quest 3S. I've used the Valve Index, Pimax headsets. I've even used a bunch of headsets like at the Consumer Electronics Show that never even made it on market. Matter of fact, there's a couple behind the camera right over there. The K4 Duo is right at the top, and here's why. It's very lightweight for a battery plus audio head strap. It actually comes in at exactly 1 pound. With the stock headset, you've got all the weight on the front, and the stock head straps, the elastic bands, are just horrible because all of the weight is hanging on your forehead and on your eyebrows. They're unstable. They generally suck ass. The ratchet style on battery head straps are way better, but they still leave the weight kind of hanging in front. With a battery on the back, the head strap is much more balanced. It will hang front to back pretty much in the center, and it takes a lot of the pressure off of your eyebrows and the rest of your face. But with the weight on the front and the back, turning your head from side to side quickly causes inertia. So when you look quickly back and forth, the headset wants to keep moving and take your neck a little farther than you'd want it to go. The Kiwi Design K4 is lightweight, so that helps a ton, has the battery on the back, and has the on-ear headphones in the center. Those help with stability. This is an elite strap, so they're stable already, but that gives it even more stability. This thing is very well balanced. The padding is appropriately cushy, and you can wear the K4 Duo for days if the battery holds out. As far as the audio goes, look, I'm not a huge audiophile, but I can tell you what sounds good and what doesn't. Next time you wear any Quest headset, cup your hands over your ears, and you'll notice the audio gets fuller with more bass and just more volume. The Kiwi K4 Duo is way better than that. The bass gets appropriately boomy, and the highs get more pronounced, so you'll hear details in games you've never heard before. By the way, did you know that Spotify now has a native app right there inside the Meta Horizon store? They do. It's free, and you should get it. If you're using the Kiwi Design K4 Duo to listen to Spotify while gaming, you're going to be very happy with the audio. If you value audio, this is the best solution I've found for Quest 3 and Quest 3S. One really cool thing is, since the audio solution is permanently attached to the headphones, you're not going to lose them like you would earbuds. It's connected to your headset, so it's just not going to get lost. It doesn't need to be charged separately. As long as you plug in the Kiwi Design K4 Duo headset, your spare battery, the headset itself, and headphones are all going to have juice, and they're going to be ready to go when you are. Now, the speakers sit on your ears. They don't go in your ears like earbuds would, so when someone else wants to play, you're not swapping earwax. And there's not much heat buildup because, like I said, they're sitting on your ears instead of over your ears. It's like the Goldilocks solution, just sitting on your ears with light pressure, just a little bit of pressure. That also means if your smoke detector goes off, you'll be able to hear it and take appropriate action. But if your family is nagging you, they might as well just zip it because you can just crank the volume up and drown them out. With the K4 Duo, there's no latency because the audio passes right through the power cord and directly into the headset. Also, that means that there's no Bluetooth dongle to misplace. The hinges on the K4 Duo audio can stay outward here as an off-ear headphone, or you have the easy ability to have one of them on your ear and the other one off. Actually did this quite a bit over the last several weeks, And I like it because you get to have super good audio when you want it, but be somewhat alert to your real world. If you choose to just use the stock audio from your Quest, it's easy to just rotate these up and tuck them out of the way. That's a nice option because the headphones sticking out, not only does it look like Cousin Eddie, but if you are punching or you're swinging a sword or fishing or something like that, it's easy to kind of slap them inwards. But if you tuck them up and out of the way, it's not a problem. Kiwi design included a switch right here on the right arm. That allows you to switch back and forth between the stock Quest audio and the K4 Duo headphones if for some reason you want to do that. The ratchet mechanism on the back feels appropriately solid for the job and is nicely tucked away slightly inside of the head strap. That's a thoughtful design feature because that allows you to use your Quest or Quest 3S while laying down, and it won't affect your head strap dial settings. The charging port is on the bottom just behind the dial, right there. And that's a little less than ideal. It'd be nice if that was on the top or straight out the back. Actually, would probably be my favorite way of doing it. Because it's on the bottom, you'll have to be holding the headset, plug it in, and then set it down. And then it kind of does a 90-degree corner coming out the bottom. It would do the same if it was on the top. The cord would just come up and go 90 and come over. I think the best solution would be straight out the back, but that's just me. As far as battery life goes, this is a 5,500 milliamp hour battery. Your Quest 3 is rated for about 5,000 milliamp hours. 1.21 gigawatts! So this is gonna about double your Quest 3 playing time. Your Quest 3S has about a 4,300 milliamp hour battery. 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott! And uses power a little bit more efficiently. So the Kiwi Design K4 Duo will do slightly better than double for your Quest 3S. The Kiwi Design K4 Duo charges both the battery and the head strap at the same time. So they will start and finish charging pretty much together after a couple hours. Both of them are going to be ready to rock. On to the opportunities for improvement. Number one, the K4 Duo has a ratcheting dial on the back. There's absolutely no discernible texture on it. That just means you got to squeeze it a little bit harder than if it had some texture on it. Definitely not a deal breaker, but there it is. The hinges here don't have any notches to hold them at certain angles. And where that gets frustrating is when you have the headset on, if you want to be able to grab a drink or look around in the real world around you, the headset will slowly just kind of droop over time. If it was notched or had super stiff hinges, then it would stay in place up here and out of the way. On that note, I have been holding it by the headset and it works. Or you can hold it by the battery and that works. But if you hold it by the head strap in the center, it does that. The headphones will slide inward and kind of pop down and the whole thing just gets limp. Notched hinges are just a quality of life feature that I wish Kiwi would start incorporating into all of their head straps. And the third nitpick, the lack of hot swappable batteries means that you have a limited amount of playtime. And again, it's going to be your headset plus another charge, pretty much. Now, Meta has actually done a study recently that they published the results, and they said that people want about 20 to 40 minutes of playtime in virtual reality. If you're one of those people, a fixed battery like this is more than good enough. It's perfectly fine. But if you like to get into some all-night sessions in your favorite game, the Kiwi Design K4 Duo might not be the one you want unless you have a battery bank to plop on your lap and connect with a cord. Now here's some questions. Does the K4 Duo supply data through that USB-C charge port? Nope, it doesn't. But for that, I actually have a video coming as soon as I can get to it for their PCVR cord. Does using the headphones while playing lower the battery life? No, as far as I can tell, with weeks of testing, the K4 Duo headphones don't impact battery life in any noticeable way. Are the headphones removable? No, the the headphones are permanently fixed and attached to the head strap. That's actually a good thing. It means you don't lose them. So who do I recommend the Kiwi Design K4 Duo for? If you value comfort as one of the most important features of a head strap, if you love good audio, if you need to double your playing time on a Quest 3 or Quest 3S, but don't need any more than double, and if you value quality of construction, click the link in the description or comments because the Kiwi Design K4 Duo might be the head strap for you. Who is the Kiwi Design K4 Duo not designed for? Anyone on a strict budget. I'm going to throw out some numbers and just stay tuned because there's a bright side. The base price at this very moment is $160 US. However, on Amazon, it's currently $140, but wait, there's more. There's currently a coupon for $20 off, bringing the base price to $120. Like I said, there's going to be a link in the comments and description for this video if you want to check that out. Here's some cool people I met in VR recently, and that's what's happening. See you.
Subscribe, subscribe. Assassin 32 is coming for you. Subscribe, subscribe. Look behind you before you're through. Subscribe, subscribe.